Have you ever failed a test, a math test or an SAT practice test, a college entrance exam, or even a driver's test? All of those require preparation, study, and discipline. And one of the things I told my kids is when we fail and don't bring our best, to see the opportunity to go back and learn what was missed and make those adjustments to be better prepared for the next one. And when I was in school, the best news was always when my teachers would let us retest the material to get a better grade. You see, every day we have opportunities or tests through the challenges and trials that we face to respond in a way that reveals how we have prepared ourselves in advance for those unexpected moments. And recently I realized I was failing in some areas of my faith, and I was lamenting to God, wishing I could have a big do-over. I was allowing my circumstances to rob me of peace. Instead of trusting God, I was complaining to God. Instead of waiting on God, I was whining to God. Instead of responding with gratitude, I was grumbling. And I finally came to a point where I realized that most of my energy was so focused on my inability to change my circumstances instead of God's supernatural ability to provide and prepare me for what I needed to patiently wait this out. I failed my test, and I wish I could have had a retake. Maybe you can relate. You have things going on in your life and you don't feel like you're responding well, and you want to do a do-over and go through those things differently. I heard a lot of people coming out of COVID saying, gosh, if I could do that again, I want to endure it better than I did. Less fear, not so divisive, less critical and judgmental. You see, a test shows us what we have learned, but also what we still need to master, where we need to grow and trust God more. And we can either beat ourselves up and feel bad about how we went through our trials and difficulties, or we can learn from them. And more importantly, what we can learn about God. You see, God always comes to us every day and he says, do you want to retest? Do you want to do over? One of my favorite verses that is on daily repeat is Lamentations 3:22 through 23. It says, the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases, that his mercies are made new every day. They are new in the morning. Great is his faithfulness. What a promise to claim. We may fail God, but God never fails us. In fact, his mercy and grace, they never run out. So the best thing that we can do is take our sin and our bad attitudes and lack of preparation to God and receive his grace and forgiveness, but also take time to pray and invite the Holy Spirit to help us learn from our mistakes, where we need to deepen our understanding of God and his promises so that we don't make those mistakes again. So as you head into your day, think about this. God doesn't waste our mistakes. He is at work to use them so that we can learn and grow from them. But also he uses them to teach us things about him. How gracious and kind and patient and long-suffering and merciful and loving he is, not only on your best days, but on your worst days too.